in armor into battle. Later then used for farming, forestry, fishing, mining, carting. They were even used to pull boats up and down the canal. We have 3 different breeds in our stables here. You've already seen 2 of them, Percherons and Clydesdales. And we also have 2 spotted draft horses, black and white piebald horses. All of them are geldings, Ludak male horses, because when you have a group of boys and you bring in a girl, the boys get a little bit distracted. And we can't have that at work, of course. I'll tell you a little bit more about the horses later on in the tour. For now, welcome to Stanley Park. Stanley Park is 405 hectares big, that is 1,001 acres, and that is even 157 acres bigger than New York City's famous Central Park. We win.
Yeah.
We get lots of visitors here too. We have a good 8 million people coming to Stanley Park in a year, and that makes us BC's #1 tourist attraction apparently. We also have 28 kilometers of pathways going through the forest for you to explore. Down to our right, the body of water next to us, that's Coal Harbour. They did find some coal here, lucky for us, but it's very low grade. Nobody bothered mining it. Still is a harbour, not a coal mining pit. And in it, lots of little boats. The ones down here to our right side are all part of the Royal Vancouver Yacht Club, one of the oldest clubs in Vancouver, formed in 1903. And some of their members take part in a couple of races around here. For example, the Victoria to Maui race. And as the name says, you start in Victoria, but then you sail your boat across the Pacific to Maui, which takes about 10 to 18 days. Sailing only, no motors allowed. But in 2016, one of the members of the Vancouver Club set a new record at 8 days, 9 hours and 17 minutes. He beat the old record by over a day. That's pretty impressive. So do we have any locals with us here today? Anyone from the Greater Vancouver area? No? You are? Oh, lovely. You get to fact check me then. Make sure I stay honest.
Right.
For everybody else, if you're not from here, I'd like to give you a quick little insight into Vancouver's history. A little bit about how it all started here. So the first people to live here were the First Nations, Canada's indigenous people. Stanley Park and Vancouver are located on the traditional, ancestral, unceded territories of 3 of those nations, the Squamish, the Musqueam and the Tsleil-Waututh. And they've been living here a long time. We used to have 2 villages right here in Stanley Park that date back 3,000 years at least. The Europeans arrived a little bit later. In 1792, Captain George Vancouver arrived, sailed his boat into Burrard Inlet and claimed this area for the British. And then he kept sailing on. People started settling in the 1800s. First it was all about lumber. Then they found gold on the Fraser River. That started with the gold rush. And last but not least, the railway arrived. The first transcontinental railway connected the east and the west coast. And again, lots of people arrived. By 1886, the city of Vancouver incorporated. And their first order of business as a city was to open up Stanley Park. It's been growing ever since. Not the park, but the city. By now, Vancouver is one of the most densely populated areas in Northern America. We have 50,000 people living